One second.
Well,
Perfection. Yes, we did it. Well, thank you very much. No, let's practice because we're in Poland right now. Dziękuję, my friend. This is Stan, and I really appreciate you jumping on and being my first interview as we explore beautiful Poland, right? And you were born and raised, right, Stan, in Poland?
yes, I am. So we start from the beginning.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're going to tell me the basic way of how someone greets, because we're going to learn Polish today, at least understand the basic words. So how do you greet someone in Polish again?
We say dzień dobry. Dzień dobry is, let's say, 80% expression used every day by everyone. Of course, we can say cześć, cześć like
Cześć.
hi, but
Cześć.
but this is between young people and usually we say dzień dobry. Dzień dobry, jak się czujesz? Dzień means how are you? Uh, Jak się czujesz means how are you? Afternoon, we can say good afternoon means dobry wieczór.
Okay.
Dobry wieczór, we say afternoon. And evening, um, we use dobry wieczór till late evening. When we leave, we say good night.
I see.
Uh, During the day, when we leave, we say do widzenia, means
Okay.
see you.
Okay.
Uh, we have, I don't remember Polish expression like see you later alligator or something like that. But of course it depends how close people are. uh,
Yeah.
Typical is dzień dobry, dobry wieczór, do zobaczenia, do widzenia, dobranoc, good
I
night, dobranoc.
I love it. I love it.
So, so when we finish today, I should say to you
Uh-huh.
dobranoc.
Dobranos. Right?
Yeah,
Dobranos? Okay, good.
dobrej nocy.
Okay. All right. And so it's supper time. And how it's very important. Whenever I travel somewhere, the first thing I want to learn is how to say I'm hungry. What's that expression? I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah, I'm hungry. Jestem głodny. Jestem
Jestem.
głodny. Chce mi się jeść. Can you means daj mi coś zjeść means can you give me something to eat when you are talking to of course wife because usually wife is cooking in our culture
Okay.
and if you are very very hungry you can say I can eat a horse with a Hoover.
I could eat a horse.
I can in the horse with all equipment on him.
So saddle, horse, everybody. You're that hungry.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
you
And
are very hungry.
what's that expression? What do you say in Polish? How do you say it?
I can eat a horse with Hoover.
Oh, but is there a Polish expression for it, or how do you say that?
Yeah, mógłbym zjeść konia z kopytami.
Nice, I love it. And
Mógłbym zjeść.
I saw that you prepared supper. What do you have for supper there? That's a Polish supper. What are we eating tonight?
Yeah, because usually when you ask about Polish dishes, everybody says pierogies, sausage, or means pierogi, kiełbasa lub barszczyk czerwony z pierożkami. Um, but honestly, uh, in that area, Poland and our neighbors like Czech, Slovakia, Ukraine, Russia, most of countries are saying that no, pierogies are ours. Sausage
Mm.
is our, and one of typical Polish dish is kaszanka.
Kashanta.
Kaszanka is a
Kashanta.
sausage with buckwheat,
Buckwheat. Okay.
buckwheat inside with a blood of pig or cow, So
Oh,
fresh blood mixed with buckwheat and
okay.
put inside like sausage.
So like almost like a blood pudding. I think in some countries, I know in Antigua we drink, we eat rice pudding, but we
Yeah,
have rice in ours.
maybe it's blood food, and of course we always bake it.
Mm,
We adding mm, apples. We adding potato,
mhm.
and it tastes really good when it's hot.
When it's
Because
hot.
yeah, when it's really warm. Because
Mm,
when it's cold, it contains mm, not a lot, but it contains some fat.
I see.
So when fat is cold, tastes not good.
So Stanley, you saying I'm taking you away from your supper? Please enjoy it while we're talking. It's all good. I may have to come get some of that myself. It looks delicious. All right. So there
When
is, what's that?
when COVID when COVID is gonna be over, I invite you for Kashan.
Thank you. And you know, I'm going to keep you to that promise. I'm not shy. But you know what? I saw there is a festival because I was doing some research. And I saw there's a festival called Smig Smigus Dangus. Dangus. And it's called Wet Easter Sunday.
Okay.
I might be pronouncing it wrong, but I'm going to share my screen because I found a clip on YouTube, and I'll play a little bit of the clip, and then you can tell me if there's something that is still done. Hold on,
Okay.
let me share my screen. And one moment. Oops. Voila.
Mm,
And let's
yeah.
play this and see.
Mingo bingo.
Stan, if I could pull this off, I wouldn't just be good, I'd be great.
Yeah, this is one of the most popular festivities in Poland.
Uh-huh.
It always happens in second day of Easter. We
Uh-huh.
celebrate we celebrate a little different Easter than that in Canada because uh, actually we start from resurrection because
Okay.
Friday, Thursday, and um, even Wednesday we still uh, we still waiting for resurrection. Our
Right.
festivities start from resurrection. So first day, of course, after very early mass means early in the morning, the celebration is usually eating, meeting family, like I can say like wedding.
Hmm.
Second day is fun, and
Okay.
the big piece of that fun is schmingus dingus. We wet each other. Now is not like before because here you cannot wet. Uh,
You can't just. I saw pictures where somebody was wetting strangers, just driving around with a bucket and just dosing anybody. So
yeah,
that's what it's like?
I saw it few times here after mass in church
Yeah.
in, on Monday, no Sunday on Monday,
Yeah.
and some guys from that folk dance team, Kujawjacy, they usually were trying to water other people or girls from the team, you know. So,
Listen.
but when I was young, we used all equipment that we could, even those fire, uh, those
Oh yeah.
old-fashioned fire pumps.
Yes.
So one guy
Yes.
watering and the other was pumping, and before when when I was young,
Mhm.
on every, let's say, 50 meters was a water pump
Yeah.
that you didn't have to go back to home and take some water, like, let's say, here.
Hmm.
Everywhere was water, so you were watering like crazy.
And so there's actually another festival too, and I don't know the name of it, but it's
We have
like,
we have also other uh, folk festivals, like, let's say, uh, first day of the spring, we are we burn or we sang a kind of dolly.
hmm
That dolly made from a wheat, from uh, early flowers, whatever you can put. It was big dolly on the pole,
hmm
so we were going to river or small lakes to sing it, or we were, depends on the um, region of the country. They were burning or sing things, and it was first day of the spring.
okay.
And we have also one festival that is the end of, I can say, fall carnival,
hmm
the last day that we can have balls.
hmm
So we put, do you remember those big keys, the front doors, like big keys in the
Yeah.
past? So we were put we put hot wax
hmm
uh, by inside the hole to the water, and uh, whatever it comes when wax on the water,
Yeah.
we were thinking what's gonna be in the future. It was like witches' prediction.
Oh, okay. So there's a little bit of sorcery, a little bit of psychic reading, sort of like almost like looking at
Yeah,
tea leaves. Mm.
but still we were dancing and make something. Uh, but other one was that all girls took a shoes and put one after another, and which shoe came to first to the wall, she
hmm
is gonna be. She 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 was pretty sure the next year she's gonna get married.
Okay. Okay. So I read about another festival. I don't know the name, but women will go and they would make wreaths out of flowers, like a floral wreath, and they'll put it in the water. And if you got a wreath that comes to you, it means that you're going to be lucky in love. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was first. It is always first day of summer when it's night and day is the same.
Right.
So first day of the summer, it it's still, that festival is still on, and even that spring festival and Andrzejki festival that I was talking about, the last day of fall, all those all those festivals are still on.
So that gave me an idea. So this Saturday, I'm going to take that wreath flowers one and I'm going to come up with, I think I'm going to celebrate that on Saturday. So, I'm pretty good with the love department, but you know what? Since we're in Poland, we don't take no chances, right? So I
So
think, what's
so
that?
what are gonna put it on Grand River?
No, I'm actually going to Victoria Park. I'm thinking about going to Victoria Park, and I know it's all iced over now, but I think it'll be really fun to make floral wreaths and just throw them over. And then maybe I'm going to leave some flowers for other people and let
You,
them do it too.
sometimes they put because usually we did it evening time, so
Oh,
we
okay.
also put a candle in the center
Yeah,
house and light candle. It was really nice evening time where all those were going with the river down to the river.
that must be beautiful. I won't be doing it with the candles. However, I think it'll be really nice to do it just to see all that white ice and then see just different flowers on top. I think it'll be quite nice. So, yep, that's my plan. That's my adventure for Saturday. Actually, there's another thing that I was reading too about a naming day. Someone's naming day is more important than someone's birthday. Is that true?
And it used to be uh, right now because of fact that we take not everything good, but almost everything from American culture. In
Mm,
Poland, birthday is mm, maybe quite the same important like name day.
right.
Before we celebrated mostly name day. Name
Mm.
day is because mm, usually is a patron or
Ah,
the,
patron. Yeah,
the
patron saint. Yeah.
saint,
Hmm.
saint in Catholic religion because you know that still 90% of Polish people are Catholics, even though they say we are not, but they are. So,
Yes.
so your patron, your saint was,
Uh-huh.
was mm, very important.
Right.
And Saint Stanislaw, that is my patron, uh,
Mm.
for a long time was also patron for all countries.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if you remember Pope John 23rd.
Okay.
He brought to Polish Church uh, Black Madonna as a major patron. So before
Mm.
was Saint Stanislaw. Then right now it's uh, let's say Polish patron is Black Madonna.
The Black Madonna. Mm.
And there is another one I forgotten if I'm gonna find it. Hmm.
Well, I thought it was fun because I like the idea of a naming day. And so I actually found a site where you can type in your name and it will tell you what your name day is, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna,
then it makes uh, it works better because you can have twice a year party, not only once on birthday. So usually I am in that luck that sorry my name day is just one day before my birthday. So
oh, so your
usually
parents got away from giving you multiple presents. That's what you're trying to say.
exactly.
Oh, I love it. That's
Yeah.
too funny. So I'm actually going to find if I can, and I'm gonna type in and try and find my name day. Let's see. We could do that together.
I mean,
Yes, I'm gonna try.
there, that,
Hello.
that there was any Saint Tammie in the past?
No, but I
There was for sure.
technically I was supposed to be called Thomas,
So,
and what's that?
so you have chances to be the first one, yeah?
You think I could be a saint? Is that what you're trying to say?
You are already.
Oh, I appreciate that. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna put in. Let me smooth this over so you can see. So I'm gonna put in Thomas, and see. Let's see what we get. So it says here that my name day would be July the 3rd,
Why?
right? What's that?
Um,
Well, there's no
in
Tammie as a patron saint.
yeah, but in your country, on old calendars or even right uh, today's calendars, are is no name under every data?
I don't think it works the same way. No, you don't
No.
name. No, I don't think it works the same way. I think the names I'm reading in Polish, when someone chooses a Polish name, they name them based on a saint, but it doesn't work that way. You can name our children whatever we want. It's not based on any particular
All right.
nationality. I don't think.
I'm. What is right now on the screen?
Oh, can you see? So I put in Stan. So it says Happy Name Day, and it's a website I found that allows you to type in your your name, and it will actually tell you what your name day is. So I just put Stan in, and it told me that your name day is the 26th of December. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but that's what the website said.
There is there is there is two Saints Stanislav.
Oh, I see.
One is May 8th and one is November 12th.
Okay, so the
My
website
pat
wrong then.
my patron is November 12th.
November 12th. Nice. All right, so you know what? I'm going to. Oh, there's one other activity that I was interested in. It was called mushrooming. What was that?
For shooting?
Mushrooms. You have to go searching for mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms. Mushrooms is a real Polish vegetable, I can guess, because it's growing like vegetable. Of course, those mushrooms that we have in store here, those white or brownie or we don't name it mushroom, we name it pieczarka.
Picharka.
And the real mushroom is from forest. And we pick mushrooms from forest every year. We pick them, oh, tons. So we put them in jars with many kinds ways to prevent it for winter. We also dry them,
Mm,
and the most popular, like podgrzybki, kozaki, oczywiście, of course, the number one mushroom is prawdziwek.
mm.
Jest też czerwony kozak. And those mushrooms usually we dry and we add to many dishes during the year.
Right.
Very popular for Christmas is a dish, uh, small pierogis, really small like a nail.
Like a nail. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
with mushroom inside, and
Yes.
of course, usually it's with a red soup from beans.
Okay.
So this is Christmas dish, and mushroom from forest is so popular in Poland that Polish people here in Canada sometimes going near Sudbury to pick them because it's nothing in that area almost. It's more and
Really?
more, but
Really?
before some people were going really up north to pick up some mushroom. This is our tradition. Mushroom is our tradition.
Is that right? So there would be no place right now in our area that I can go mushrooming?
Not really. Or if you can find some of them, it's not too many kinds.
I see.
And, and for sure, there are not too many places that you can find the best mushroom for Polish people, of course.
I
Those, those,
see.
those I said, prawdziwek, czerwony kozak, czy podgrzybek. There's not too many places in Canada that you can find them. Maybe in the west or maritime. Here in Ontario, no.
I see. Okay. Well, that's interesting, though. I may have to think about a new
But
activity for
but
Sunday.
we can go to Polish store to Euro and pick up them from there, ready to eat.
But where's the fun in that, Stan? Nice.
They are they are not cheap, especially those dry, and even good mushrooms in jars are expensive here.
Really? Mm.
Yeah, so like jar cucumbers you can buy for few dollars. For mushroom you have to pay like $20-30 for jar.
Really?
They are good.
$20 for a jar of mushrooms? They must be very good.
Something is freezing you.
Nice. Well, what I wanted to do too is since you know all about Poland and all the hot spots, I actually found some of the top places to visit um, in Poland. So I'm going to share my screen again and we're going to look at some of those spots and you can tell me a little bit more about them.
No problem.
Okay. And just move this around a little bit. If you can see my,
Where are you?
can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can. There
Where
is
is this?
this is my favorite one. Number one for me. This is Wieliczka. This is old mining, salt mining. If you ever read about salt in the past, there was time in the past that salt was really, really expensive, almost like gold,
Mm,
because all prevention of food was based on salt. And right now, of course, we are using mostly for highways
right.
we, during the winter time, and those mines like Wieliczka, Bochnia, they became museums.
Mm,
And Wieliczka is really, really gorgeous. I don't know, those pictures are really fresh, up
mm,
to date or not, but now under the ground, like hundreds meters down,
mhm.
are is beautiful church, beautiful uh, um, party like uh, ballroom. It's
Okay.
many different rooms dedicated to different stories or even different people. And there is under, I believe, 300 meters, there is a sanatorium. I don't know how it's sanatorium in English, but this is like medical, like small hospital that they are treating people that have problem with breathing, with that kind of illnesses. This
Oh,
is gorgeous place. Whoever is gonna go to Poland from your friends, always you can recommend Wieliczka. It's near Krakow.
okay.
Usually people are going to Krakow and they miss Wieliczka, and they shouldn't.
They shouldn't miss
Wieliczka
it.
is really, really nice.
Nice. All right, let's tour the next hot spot. What about this one?
This is, of course, Warsaw, and this is that monument. It's one of our kings,
Okay.
and it was he was, I believe, king of Poland and for Sweden for a short time. Is his name is Vaza,
Vaga.
Vaza, Z,
Valza.
Vaza,
Valza.
Vaza, and that uh, it's like located in old. area of Warsaw.
Warsaw.
There is the famous uh, early century square, let's say like square one of the city. It's named Stare Miasto, means old town,
Old
and there is
Town.
many those uh, old-fashioned houses. We name it kamieniczki.
Okay.
Of course, there
Nice.
is many churches. There is a king palace,
Speaking of which, this is a picture from the royal castle, apparently, so that you can.
royal castle, Zamek Królewski.
Mm,
If, if it's from Warsaw Royal Castle, that castle is near that monument you showed on previous picture.
mm, beautiful.
Those all those castles, not only that one, there is another one in Warsaw. We name uh, Wilanów
Milanos.
Castle, and there is something like um, Summer Castle, some King Summer King Castle, and it's located in Łazienki. We
Okay.
name it Łazienki,
Łazienki.
and there is also another monument on a really famous Polish guy. I believe you know him. It's Chopin.
Of course.
Yeah, so there is monument, Chopin monument, and a lot of nice small summer castles in Łazienki.
Nice.
And
Okay.
maybe we cannot compare Warsaw to, let's say, Rome, but it's the same like Rome.
Mm,
Wherever you turn, wherever you make few steps, there is something from all time. It's something different than here in Canada that our history is like 200, 300 years. Yeah. Though
mm,
that history that I'm talking um, about infrastructure. So buildings, churches, blah blah blah. In Poland, in cities like Krakow and Warsaw, in on every corner, on every street, that old part of city, you can find something interesting.
I like that. So there's lots to see and lots to do here, and a lot of
Yeah,
history. Mm,
depends. Whenever you go to any place, any country, depends what do you want to see. Some people wants to see. You see, like this is uh, uh, for many people, this is a famous place in Poland. This is
mm,
Częstochowa,
Czestochowa.
and this is Church of Our Lady, our patron, Black Madonna. So this is a really famous place. This is place, the only place in Poland that during the any war, occupants didn't get in. They never destroyed any part of. Uh, uh, we name it sanctuarium. I believe it's in English it's the same. So
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
sanctuarium in Częstochowa was never ever destroyed.
It's
So, but
beautiful, though.
basically everything is original
Right.
because let's say Zamek Królewski means King Palace in Warsaw was rebuilt from the scratch after Second War. I don't know if you heard that Warsaw after Second War was completely destroyed. It was like uh, in infrastructure cemetery.
Mm.
No, no, even one uh, building was uh, untouched, and most of them was destroyed to the ground.
So I read too that that's why they call Warsaw old and new, because there are some new, like they had to rebuild it from ground up after what, 1945 or so.
Yeah, all that old places, old buildings, old castle, churches were rebuilt, most of them from scratch, from the ground.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, and look, this is what I thought was nice. I didn't realize how many lakes, mountain areas that you had in Poland. Like, really, this scenery here looks amazing.
Yeah, what I said, wherever you go, some people go to towns, to cities, to see buildings, to see churches. Some people are going to nature. And those lakes that we have in Poland on northeast border of our country, there is like, let's say, mm, thousands of lakes connected together by short springs or whatever, and canals that people build them to connect lakes, and they are really gorgeous. People that wants to go for boats for like summertime, this is the one of the best places in Poland to go. Even I would prefer even more than Baltic Sea.
Really?
And the second picture is of lakes in our mountains.
Hmm.
This is part of Carpathy Mountains that are going from Poland by Slovakia to Romania,
Romania. Okay.
and the highest part of our Carpathy we named Tatry.
Okay.
If you go to, I believe, to Mississauga, there is a store named Tatry,
Okay.
Polish store, and there are some lakes. The famous one is like Morskie Oko, and of course a valley of five lakes, Dolina Pięciu Stawów.
Hmm.
They are already, how you can see, you can swim over there and right away, like in California. Of course, it's a little exaggeration, but you can swim and go for skiing.
It looks like I could touch that water. It looks like a mirror. It looks so clean and fresh and like it looks absolutely gorgeous.
And now so many people are going to see it. Sometimes lines are um, hundred hundreds meter. People are waiting to see it,
Wow.
and traffic on highway between Krakow and Zakopane, where nearby Zakopane are those lakes.
Hmm.
Traffic is extreme traffic.
So it's a very, very popular lake to visit, basically.
Uh,
Nice. I have
but,
one more. Sorry,
okay, go ahead.
I have one more place. Now, this I thought was interesting. It's Malbork. How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, Malbork.
Malbork, and it's the largest castle in the world. And I thought that was interesting. That's what I read anyway. And and I think if I remember, I think it's 13th century. Just gonna double check
You
that.
see, I didn't even know that it's the largest castle in the world.
Hmm. That's what I read. I'm just gonna go find it.
Thank you. I learned something.
See? Yeah, it's a 13th century castle near the town of Malbork, Poland. It is the largest castle in the world measured by land area and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There you go.
Yeah, it was built uh, by a religion Zakon, like cross
Mm,
uh, uh, in 12th, 13th century, Poland was on many, many wars with neighbors.
Right.
And um, one of the Polish kings or invited those guys to Poland to fight with Lithuanians, Żmudzians, and Łotyshes because they were trying to, of course, quotation, civilize those areas. It was about religion, everything about religion. And when they became stronger and stronger, they started to build castles like that. And they started to fight not only with Lithuanian and those people that weren't Christians yet, they started to fight with Poland
Mm.
to
Hmm.
make bigger and bigger empire.
Right.
So finally in 1410 year means beginning of the 15th century, Poland and Lithuania came together and they beat them.
Hmm.
And they didn't beat them to, let's say, to the end, but they stopped I can say, invasion.
Right.
Because, many people are, not right now, but there was always many theories that they were kings of Christianity, knights of Christianity, and they. But right now, I can say they were simple occupants. They were simple. They were bad guys.
Gotcha. Interesting. Well, this
But
has been.
but
Oh,
but they left many places, castles like that. That one is the biggest one, and whatever we can say about them, they were good uh, good builders, good
mm,
architects,
sure.
and of course, like everywhere in that time, uh, uh, people that really built it were slaves,
Mm,
kind of slaves.
hmm. That would be
But
in Europe, in like Egypt, and all, a lot of those castles. That makes sense. Hmm.
yeah, it's nice, nice. I was there. It's a nice castle to to see it all, and even all around the
Hmm.
Malbork.
Hmm.
You have to spend few days around there.
A few days. I see.
Yeah, because you should go to Toruń as well, where Fromborg, where another famous Polish guy,
Hmm.
Copernic. Do you know
Okay.
who was Copernic?
No.
No, that astronomer that we say that he stopped the sun and turned uh, our planet around. Because people believe that sun is coming around the.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I understand. Okay. I understand. So
So
he
that Polish
represented it. Okay. I didn't know that.
that that Polish guy named Copernic was living around over there in Fromborg in Torun.
Oh, interesting. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to stop. That's the end of our tour. That was a lot of fun. And you know what? I want to share because I did buy the some items here. See? Let me see. Can you see? No, maybe you can't see with my background. It's too faded. Um,
Yeah,
I
I
bought
lost
these.
you.
You lost me?
Yeah,
Like there it is. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see, Stan?
not yet.
Right here? No?
Oh, now it's okay.
You can see me? You see my
What
juice
is
that
that?
I bought?
Yeah, it's mint.
I was excited, but apparently you tell me it's not Polish.
No, no, I can I cannot say that it's Polish or not Polish. It was made in Poland, but
Uh-huh.
I believe drink mint and apple drink is not connected to Poland.
Makes sense. Okay, so if there is one thing that when I go to Poland, if there's one thing I must eat or must like a snack I must buy, what would that be?
Sorry,
If I when I go to Poland, and if there's one maybe snack that I said, and so if I say I bought this or drank this, what would that be?
I cannot hear you.
One more. Now I said, is there, if I said I bought this or ate this in Poland, everyone will know that it was Polish. So it's like I read maybe spiced beer. That's very Polish, or some or type of vodka that if I drink this, it I know that I'm in Poland.
Oh, famous beer is I can say that it's two, three, but they are not Polish anymore because all those big companies bought those brands like Żywiec,
Okay.
Okocim, uh, Tyskie, and right now Polish people open new small, like here in Canada, those small breweries,
Hmm.
and they are making new beers that I believe they are gonna be much more famous in near future. That all those beers that big companies bought and they made them equal, like here, um, Cross or Canadian beer is the same
I see.
right now.
So
But
basically,
but
it's
uh, but
food.
those names are from Poland, and if you are talking about vodka,
Oh,
there is many famous uh, vodkas from Poland, but I would go with Żubrówka.
shabrushka.
Żubrówka is a vodka that has inside a piece of
I'm sorry, grass.
grass, famous grass that is in one part of our country, northwest, in and it has smell and taste, let's say like mint, something like that, but
Oh,
different.
okay. Okay.
So they put inside and is famous from, and this is famous because that grass is in the same area that Polish famous kind of cow. I don't know if you ever saw zubr.
Jubra. Okay.
Zubr is animal close to bison
Oh, okay. Okay. No.
and like cow, big cow close to bison with that,
Yeah,
characteristic garb on.
you're right.
And żubr, vodka żubrówka, because żubrs are eating that grass. And
I
that grass
see.
is inside, and it tastes good, and it's famous from
Is
Poland.
and say it one more time. What's it called?
Żubrówka,
Jabruka. Jabrufka.
and z kolei mine one is żołądkowa gorzka.
Okay.
Żołądek is a stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they name it like that, but it's really tasty. I used to like it. Right now, when we are in age that we can drink only milk and tea, we shouldn't talk about vodka.
Oh Okay, I won't tell. I won't tell if you won't tell. Nice. Well, Stan, I think we've run out of time, but this has been so
You,
interesting. I had a
you,
good time.
I believe we forgot another one question.
Which question?
How we name friend in Poland?
That is right. How do you say friend in Poland?
So, there is many words. We start from kolega. This
Kolega.
is like, kolega is a guy that is very often near you, can work with you. It's not a really good relation. It's kolega.
Kolega.
Then we have something closer that is przyjaciel.
Chiacha.
Przyjaciel is kind of friend that is really close. That
Okay.
if you need him, he's gonna cut his hand and say it's for you. It's
Mm,
really close. And the,
mhm.
the last step of friend that is a really, really good friend, we name it Tammie.
Stan. Oh, how very sweet. How very sweet. No, thank you so much. No, I really do want to say thank you and I appreciate you for just jumping in there and playing with me and doing, this tour.
Sorry that I am not good actor and my English is how it is. So
It was
sorry,
perfect.
sorry for something wrong.
No, it
I
was
really,
perfect.
I really enjoyed that program. And if you are gonna have other countries, if I can stay in the small icon and watch it with every country, I would really appreciate.
Thank you. Jen Kuat, Jen Kuechi? Jen Kuechi. Thank you.
Dziękuję bardzo.
All right, have a good night. Bye, Stem.
The same to you.